Yeah, I didn't need to hear anymore. This beef is officially over for me.
All right, so your boy Joe Budden is back with another update on the T.I. versus 50 Cent beef, or should it be the T.I. family versus 50 Cent beef? Now, I remember the last time a lot of y'all was saying Joe looked like he's scared to talk about 50. And I've told y'all about that New York bias. So let's see if Joe got an update, if he not afraid to drop his balls a little bit on this episode. We gonna see. Make sure y'all like the video and subscribe. Let's get it.
This show is rooted in beef.
And families.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's a family. Yeah. It's a family show.
It's a family show.
That's what I'm saying.
And we really enjoy
beef.
When there's a beef to pause. When there's a beef to enjoy. For me, this has been a really enjoyable beef now. Finally.
Yes.
Now.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like that until last night.
Yeah.
2 nights ago by the time this recording is released.
Yeah.
I agree.
By the time I heard T.I. firing off again.
And again.
And again.
Mm-hmm.
And again.
Yeah.
Well, this week, again and again.
Yeah.
Well, no, this week he did more.
Since the last time, again.
Since the last time you heard me again and again. If you are new to this broadcast or Joe Budden, I am a huge fan of firing at somebody consistently when they're not firing back.
This is your MO for sure.
I absolutely love that. So the fact that T.I. found the time to do that.
In a rollout too. This is all your bag.
Yeah.
This is fully
I so changed my mind about not wanting his rollout to just be engulfed in beef. I take it back.
He's got a big enough record that
he can't.
It don't matter. Yeah.
The record is climbing up the charts. Ew, I said climbing up the charts.
He's climbing up the charts. Don't change that dial, Joe.
Oh my God, I'm sounding like Mero. Sound like Mero and Kaz up here. Jesus, his record is doing extremely well, and it's not even climbing; it's jumping. Yeah, like a bunch of spots on the charts. When you have something that's doing that, beef away.
Sure.
Yeah, diss whoever you want to diss. I really enjoyed the 2 T.I. diss tracks. I told y'all last pod that I like the family flex.
Yes.
I love that, especially when it's rich nigga versus rich nigga. You got to find any way you could stunt, and your family is a stunt. These dudes that's in the house, been in the house all 18 years, 19 years with these little fucking rugrats.
Yeah, you love them.
Raising them, feeding them, listening to them, their thoughts and opinions. These new kids got opinions and shit now. Like, you raise these kids, and they downstairs writing raps?
And they talented. Yeah.
Wait, and they repping for mom? And you ain't even have to go say, yo, pin something down. They probably came right to dad. Yo, check this out real quick. Let me see if you think this is good for release. What, a family bombing? Yeah, sorry, Bruno can wait, Stove God can wait, and who you said again? The Bush administration? Who you want to start with? Something stupid. LaRussell again, right? You want to start with LaRussell again?
Nah. We gonna get to him though.
What I do ask Parks, because I'm such in a good mood and I'm so excited, can I get a DJ voice? Oh, that guy's fast.
Sound like a clue tape, man.
Go ahead.
That nigga.
I know you want to get your clue shit out.
That nigga heart is beating so fast.
I gotta get the records
right
first.
That's too fast.
Y'all talk. Yeah. I didn't think he'd be that fast.
Yo, I'm with you though, Joe. That shit had me proud, man. I love listening to Tip. I know we about to hear that, and then
I like seeing the kids, the kids get involved, and I like the fact that even on the trolling side, they good at the trolling shit too.
Oh, that's how the shit started.
King is good.
King came out with the trolling, he came out with a track. Then Domani came out with what I think is the best one of the whole beef.
Yeah,
and then Tip, and then Tip came back with 2 more, and then Mama's up there with the photo, the burn the house. You know what I mean? Like, and saying how proud she is, man. That's how you do it.
That's like the first family jump.
Yeah.
I never. Yeah. Did that ever happen in rap?
No.
I've never seen it.
No.
Yeah.
I think that's a big part of why I'm enjoying it so much. I've never seen nothing like this.
You think it might get a tiny release?
No. That's the part that I think is so fire about this.
Yeah, they're protecting.
Is that Mom Dukes just gets to not say a word. Not tweet, not Insta story, not an emoji. She get to just do whatever the fuck she was doing and ignore all the shit while my entire family bombs away on somebody. Wow. She might not even know. She might be getting a manicure. She might see the shit just dropping on the timeline like us, but I think that's super fly. Super fly. Trust me, I was with a girl and tried to write a diss track for her before. They don't really
Ain't work.
It doesn't work. Yeah, no, not at all. Let me see. Y'all can go.
Who thought Tiny would be the person to potentially take out
50 Cent. Yo, that's
Like,
crazy. You couldn't see that coming.
Come on.
You couldn't see that coming. But I'm glad. I'm glad people, the other day I was saying, like, this is bully shit, and somebody got to stand up to the bully, and this is what happens.
But people aren't afraid of 50 Cent anymore. It's not like 2003.
Nah, they're afraid to get put on that Instagram fucking meme regimen.
Nah, but 50's had a hit list of people that, aren't backing down, from Rick Ross to now, like T.I. Like, history has shown that people aren't afraid to, step up to 50 like how they used to be.
Let's be clear, though. If 50 really decide to dedicate some real time to this beef, let's not make it seem like it won't actually be something that he can win. Like, don't get me wrong.
Hold up. Yeah, hold up.
Just hear me out.
Media-wise, yeah, he could.
Winning the beef doesn't always have to be on the music side itself. It has to be a combination of multiple things. Like, I think he can still get in there and make some good music.
Mm-hmm. I think so, too.
On top of the trolling shit that he's good at doing. If 50 decide to dedicate his time to this, it'll be a different thing.
I mean, 50 made it clear on his post though. Like, look, just y'all think he talked about middle-aged rappers rapping and making still want to do rap beef, or he called it battle rap, which is not exactly fair.
It's not the same, yeah.
It's not the same, but he tried to make a joke out of it, which I understand. He was like, just because y'all want me to rap don't mean I gotta rap, which is what you were saying earlier. That 50's not going to rap and doesn't feel compelled to. I think you're right. I thought that T.I. coming out with some songs would make him come out with some. 50's like, fuck that. You gonna get these memes. And I think the fans aren't responding the way he thought they would.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's a new day.
Well, I don't even really see the memes have stopped too now. Though.
Yeah.
I don't think any music is coming. Like I said, he's not compelled to make any music. If music were to come, I'm not sure how a 50 Cent diss record sounds
in 2026.
In 2026, I would have to hear that. This beef is also one of my problems with Uncle Murder and this wrap-up shit at the end of the year. Because now what? I'm going to have to wait. Anybody that raps that's on that side
should rap.
It's rap time.
Yeah.
Wait till the end of the year. If there was a game involved in this, 7 tracks in already. If there were banks involved, and we already know that can't happen. But if these type of MCs were involved, they got memes saying that Yayo gonna do a Vlad. That's just funny because Yayo be on Vlad.
Yes.
Uncle Murder's not gonna rap. 50's not gonna rap. Nobody's gonna rap. And when you know that,
that's when
you get to bomb away.
And I'm gonna get my sons.
Right.
When you know that, you could bomb away. It's like you playing with the house money. Now, there's nothing that's gonna go wrong with this. Do y'all think he stops now?
No.
I want him
Quite
to,
frankly,
but I don't
no.
think he is.
I want him to. I want the album. Where's the album?
Yeah.
I think we're ready for it.
He's still rolling out. No, I don't think he stops.
See, I think you're right. I don't think he stops. I just want him to. I feel like you won.
Yeah.
The fight's over, and all you can do is overplay. Remember when Remy killed with Sheether and then came with that track afterward?
Yeah.
I just don't want to slip up.
This is different.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm scared. It's like, this is perfect. Your whole family rolled on him. Y'all won. Every track is good. It's over.
You gotta know when to lead a party.
Boom.
I think this is the case.
But I like King more as the Crash Out brother.
Yeah.
I think he fits that role to a T of the brother that will really take it to hell.
Dig your mama up, nigga.
Yeah, you kind of need some of that. I changed my mind on that too. Like, last pod, I was like, I don't like to hear anybody tell my family and yada. And while I don't personally, in hip hop beef, like, I can't hear what Pusha T said about 40. I can't hear some of the things that fucking, like, I've heard too much in hip hop beefs to draw the line there. So if you're gonna do it, fine.
Yeah, the problem for me is that if you bring family in, it's the same thing with the Kendrick Drake shit. Yep. You bring dirt in, now it's dirt time.
You do it to 50. The 50 don't have no, like, he go to hell.
Yeah.
So that's the exact person I want to do all this shit with.
I hate it, but once you just start it, it's on.
Yeah, I
now we're here.
absolutely hate it. But if they're gonna do it, I guess I'll watch. But I love an introspective diss track. I love somebody that's watching the war, but just has thoughts that are past the violence and the surface level, just low hanging fruit. Hey, this is where I think the root of some of these problems stem from.
This was very Meet the Grams coded, but he executed it well.
This was done before too, though.
Yeah,
Meet
about
the
me,
Grams.
nigga.
No.
No, me, Joe Budden, not Meet the Grams. Fuck
This
is y'all
style
talking
of going
about
at 50.
You ain't talking
Kiss,
to the Grams?
I hate y'all.
Jadakiss did the same concept at some point when he was dissing 50. So it feels like he just took that concept to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
The emperor's new clothes to tell, we need to tell, we
Yeah, he nice.
Yeah.
I'm starting that over.
That nigga nice.
He is nice and smart.
Yeah.
Shout out to all of us who had no idea this guy was this nice. Like
I've been knowing he's
like
nice.
I'm hearing cold 3 stack.
About to say, that's felt like an Andre.
Yeah. Nigga. He sound like that and fucking T.I. just been, nigga, if you don't go up to your kid's room. I appreciated T.I. even more for that. You still in the booth rapping and you got cold 3000
Upstairs.
on PlayStation or some shit on Twitch. Boy, if you don't come help me defend the family. Oh my God. This is all right right here.
So I just sent him to you, Miss Jackson.
That's the smoothest dip I ever heard.
It started as a joke, but now
Sincerest
we see
death threat.
something off with him.
That shit came from the heart.
Yo, for real.
I like a diss track where you love the guy. Like you care about the person you're speaking to somewhat.
But I'm going to threaten him.
Right. I will send him to you.
It's a much younger person talking to this man too.
Word.
Right.
That's what's fucking me up a little bit. Like,
Right. He's a kid.
how old is Domani? He's
He like
He's in his 20s.
20s,
20s.
right?
He's like half 50 days.
He talking like he older than everybody in this battle.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that means a lot.
Yeah, I didn't need to hear anymore. This beef is officially over for me.
I'm not counting him out. But
Yeah, you can't.
But at this moment,
Count him out how? You talking about rapping?
listen,
50 might come back with a banger.
I'm not
Let me say
counting
this.
no
There's
nigga
nothing
out.
50 could rap that better than that. I feel comfortable saying that. In 2026.
I agree with you, but I don't think just the music alone will get the battle won.
I do.
So I think that
I
they
think now it will.
I mean, if 50
I don't know.
reaches out in the vault, maybe get a dusty Dr. Dre record beat
Nah, you need to clean Dr.
or something
Dre.
like that.
Dre busy, man.
I'm just saying, he might have something. You never know with that guy,
I'm with
man.
Beat Out on that. I will never bet totally against 50 in a beef. Part of why I'm saying what I'm saying is I just think he's not motivated
To do- yeah.
The
Okay,
best
that's
ability is availability, and I don't think he's available for this.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And he's saying it basically, oh, you think I got time to fucking beef with you old ass rappers? No, I didn't think that. But that's why we should not meme sometimes.
Word, that part.
Now, first off, I want to give Joe a round of applause for leaving that New York bias at home. It shocked me so much. You see, it got me stuttering. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Nobody wins when the family feuds. Didn't Hov say that once upon a time? And I think 50 Cent, he just miscalculated this whole situation. He started posting stuff without thinking. If you busy making TV shows and plays and movies or whatever, just do that. You not ready for this type of beef. You ready for a back and forth on Instagram, and you hopped into, that boiling pot of water, and it's like when you slow turn up the heat on some lobster or some crab, before you know it, you floating in your own brains. And that's what's going on with 50. I see a lot of y'all 50 Cent fans out here coping. What L did he take? He making shows. He's a businessman. Y'all, you know what's funny? When Drake lost, I didn't see none of y'all saying, man, Drake's, his music is still out streaming Kendrick. Y'all know, till this day, Drake is still, streaming wise, the biggest hip hop artist. If I have that conversation with y'all in regards to the beef, y'all would tell me I'm compromised and I'm meat sucking. Meanwhile, let some of these 50 Cent fans tell it. He ain't took no loss. I'm waiting for the new show. I saw that he got Power Legacy coming out. I'm ready for Power Legacy. He could never take an L. Bro, get the meat out your mouth, bro. Your man's took an L.
Nigga not going. Nigga not going. Now what the fuck you gonna do about that?
There's nothing y'all could do. He's not gonna rap. I heard Joe talking about his people should start rapping for him. That look even more bitch made. Murder and them shit. Like, bro, if you need them to come stand up for you and you a grown man, how does that look? The kids over here taking you out the paint, yet alone T.I. And I was a little upset with Joe because he's like, oh, I didn't, the panel as a whole, they didn't know Monty could do this. I'm like, y'all ain't been listening. I've been saying he sounds like he comes from that J. Cole ilk, the Kendrick ilk. He studied the lyricists. He's a lyricist. This didn't surprise me at all because I've been paying attention. This has been going on for, I want to say, at least 3 or 4 years where people been like, yo, this kid can rap. And he can rap. And yes, I feel like that was one of the best diss songs I've heard in a long time. It was up there with some of those Kendrick disses we heard during the Drake and Kendrick battle. Your man's lost his first internet beef. It's okay. 50's gonna come back. Nobody's saying his career is over and, not now he can't make a TV show no more. We not saying that. We know y'all love them trash TV shows. You can watch whatever you want. We just saying he stepped in some shit he can't wipe off of his shoe. That's all we saying. And shout out to Joe for waking up. That's why I gave him the benefit of the doubt last time, because I said, you know what? He must be chilling. He got his girlfriend with the big booty. He on Instagram going to the strip club, throwing money and stuff like that. He must not have knew what was going on the timeline. Because the timeline was saying about 3 or 4 days ago, this was over. It's a wrap. Now, Joe Budden just told y'all this beef is over. I'm looking directly in the camera. Joe Budden just said this beef is over. At this point, it's like when Not Like Us came out. It's over. We don't want to hear the part 6 from 50. We don't want to see no memes. Bro, just go make your TV shows. Go chill with Tyler Perry. I don't know, maybe 50 Cent want to do a movie where he put on a dress. Like go do that. Shout out to Domani for that fire track. But to me, the biggest winner in this beef was Lil King. King got his respect back. He got his flow. He coming out with decent music. I feel like King was the one who really came up. Tiny didn't have to say a word. And 50 just got beat by T.I.'s children. He got beat by children. 2 20-year-olds. And this is how it should go. When you're an older guy, you should lose the social media battle to the kids because 50 is too old to be acting like that anyway. And that's the point that some of y'all delusional fans don't get. He looks goofy posting that at almost 60 years old. And I know he probably not almost 60, but what I'm saying is he too old and crusty to be playing on Instagram like a little kid. He been looking goofy for years. So all of the 50 Cent fans out there who still, own his meat, y'all did this because y'all kept encouraging him to do this. Y'all are the reason he lost. Y'all are the reason he got embarrassed. Y'all are the reason that they saying he don't respect black women. Y'all did this because y'all hyped his head up to think this type of behavior was okay for a grown man. Y'all did this. So all the 50 Cent fans out there who love the Instagram posts, give yourself a pat on the back. You did this to him. You did this. It's your fault. It's your fault. So go pick your king up off the ground and give him his crown back because it's a little dirty. It's some mud on it. Go make sure you wash it off real quick and send his ass back to stars where he belong. And don't even get me started on that verses. He ain't got no chance against T.I. no verses. Stop it. He ain't even a better performer than T.I. Yet alone the catalog. Anyway, y'all tell me what y'all think about this. Like the video and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.